Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
The WWE Universe is eagerly waiting for Roman Reigns' comeback. The original Tribal Chief was last seen in the company on Raw after WrestleMania 41. Since then, Roman has not been part of the storyline and is currently on hiatus. Though CM Punk was also attacked around the same time, he has already returned and is part of storylines on the Red brand now. In fact, he has a title shot against John Cena at the Night of Champions Premium Live event. In this article, we will discuss 4 reasons why the only Tribal Chief is still missing from the sports entertainment juggernaut. 4. To put the spotlight on other stars feuding with Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins' faction is feuding with multiple stars right now. This includes LA Knight, Penta, Sami Zayn, and more. If Reigns had already returned, all the spotlight would surely be on him. Hence, to give other stars an opportunity to shine in the limelight, the OTC's absence appears to be a must. This is why Reigns might still be missing from the Stamford-based promotion. 3. Selling Braun Breaker's spear. When Roman Reigns attempted to take down Seth Rollins on Raw after WrestleMania, Braun Breaker revealed his alliance with the Visionary. He speared the OTC and took him out on the Red brand. Since then, the former undisputed WWE Universal Champion has been missing from WWE TV. This prolonged absence could be due to WWE's intention to sell the former IC Champion's finishing maneuver in a significant manner. While the prolonged absence may be seen as an oversell by some, it could be explained by hinting that the psychological impact was as serious as the physical damage from suffering the move. 2. He will be way more active from SummerSlam onwards. WWE SummerSlam 2025 will be a 2-night event this year. Roman Reigns is already advertised on the official poster for the biggest party of the summer. This appears to be a hint that Reigns could be more active around SummerSlam and even post-PLE due to the storyline angles arising from the event. This could be why WWE might have given Roman Reigns a break right now, as he might be way more active from SummerSlam onwards. 1. Roman Reigns and CM Punk had to be absent for Seth's maybe win to make sense. Seth Rollins was the winner of the 2025 Mr. Money in the Bank ladder match. Fans were expecting Roman Reigns' return during the bout to cost the Architect, but that didn't come to fruition. The absence of Reigns seems to be mandatory to let Seth's maybe win make sense. Reigns already had vicious hatred towards his former Shield brother. If the OTC was not ruled out, the chances of him tolerating Rollins' win don't make sense. This could be why even the best in the world was not part of the Money in the Bank PLE. To allow Seth Rollins to become the 2025 Mr. Money in the Bank, Reigns had to be absent from World Wrestling Entertainment. Now that events have come to a pass, Roman Reigns' return is vital for the Stamford-based promotion in the coming days to make the first ever 2-night SummerSlam PLE a blockbuster show. It's been months since the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns last graced the WWE Universe with his commanding presence. Once the unstoppable face of Friday Night SmackDown, Reigns has become a ghost, vanishing after WrestleMania 41 where his historic title reign was finally brought to an end by Cody Rhodes. Fans chant his name, speculate wildly online, and even boo when his cousins, Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, try to carry on the Bloodline legacy. But no matter how loud the WWE Universe gets, Roman Reigns remains absent. Why? Why has the man who carried WWE through the pandemic era, unified championships, and redefined dominance gone radio silent? Here are 4 creative and compelling reasons why Roman Reigns is still missing from WWE. 1. Rebuilding the Empire in silence. Roman Reigns has never been a man of haste. His entire Tribal Chief persona was built on strategy, patience, and psychological warfare. Losing at WrestleMania wasn't just a loss, it was a massive crack in the empire he spent 4 years building. And for someone like Roman, rushing back to fight without a solid plan just isn't his style. Behind the scenes, Reigns could be plotting something monumental. He may be orchestrating a new version of the Bloodline, one that includes unexpected allies, returning legends, or even surprise crossovers with NXT or international stars. He knows that walking back into WWE without a master plan will make him look weak. Reigns doesn't play checkers, he plays chess. Every move is calculated, and right now, he's sacrificing short-term appearances for long-term supremacy. Imagine the return, a darker, more brutal Reigns, with an entirely new council at his side. No Heyman. No Usos. No Sikoa. Just Roman. And a brand new dynasty ready to crush everything in its path. 2. letting the bloodline implode first. Another key reason for Reigns' absence could be tactical patience. He's allowing his bloodline successors to crash and burn without him, intentionally. Solo Sikoa has taken the reins in his absence, positioning himself as the new head of the table. But his brutal and chaotic leadership has led to disarray. Bringing in Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, and Tonga Loa has made the bloodline more dangerous, but also more unstable. They're winning battles, but they're not winning hearts. The aura of Reigns' bloodline, calculated dominance, pride, and respect, has been replaced by violence and unpredictability. Roman is watching. He's letting the group self-destruct, so when he finally returns, he can play the role of savior, or destroyer. The prodigal leader, returning to reclaim his throne, either by mercy or by force. The longer he stays away, the more desperate and chaotic things become. When the pieces fall apart, Reigns can rise like a phoenix, ruthless, vengeful, and unstoppable. 3. Family turmoil beyond the ring. While much of Roman Reigns' life is shrouded in WWE kayfabe, fans often forget that the man behind the character, Joe Anoa'i, is deeply tied to a legendary wrestling family, and has dealt with real-life battles that rival anything in the ring. Reigns has previously taken time off due to his leukemia diagnosis, and while he is currently in remission, health is always a priority. It's possible he's stepping back to focus on his personal well-being, or perhaps supporting someone in the Anoa'i family facing hardship. Wrestling runs in their blood, but family always comes first. Additionally, with the tragic passing of Bray Wyatt and the increasing toll the industry has taken on many stars, Reigns may be using this break to reflect, recharge, and reset, not just as a performer, but as a father, husband, and brother. His return, in this case, won't just be about gold, it'll be about legacy, about honoring family, and stepping back into the spotlight with renewed clarity and power. 4. A grand return reserved for a bigger stage. Roman Reigns doesn't do random returns. He's box office. He's WrestleMania main event, SummerSlam headliner, Saudi spectacle. So what if WWE and Reigns are simply waiting for the right moment? Triple H, now the driving force behind creative, knows that a Reigns return is a billion-dollar moment. Bringing him back at a B-level PLE or a regular SmackDown would be a waste of potential. Reigns' return could headline SummerSlam, Survivor Series, or even be saved for the Royal Rumble, where he could shock the world and reclaim dominance in dramatic fashion. Picture it, Cody Rhodes, still holding the undisputed WWE Championship. He's fought off challengers like Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and even a returning Randy Orton. Then, as the lights go out and that familiar music hits, the arena erupts. Roman Reigns walks slowly to the ring, stares Cody down, and with one quiet whisper into the mic says, "You only finished your story. Mine's not over." Fans would lose their minds. By staying gone, Reigns is building mystique. Every week he doesn't appear, the hype grows. And when he finally does step back into WWE, it'll be legendary. Conclusion. Roman Reigns isn't just a wrestler, he's a storyteller, a tactician, and a once-in-a-generation performer. His absence from WWE isn't just a void, it's a carefully calculated silence. Whether he's building a new empire, letting the bloodline fall apart, focusing on family, or waiting for the perfect moment to strike, one thing is clear. Roman Reigns is not done. The tribal chief will return, and when he does, the entire WWE landscape will shift. Until then, the silence is deafening. But powerful. The WWE Universe may be impatient, but Roman? He knows that true dominance waits for no one, it returns when the time is right. And when that day comes, you better acknowledge him. Female WWE star takes huge shot at Roman Reigns after his fans sends insulting post, shutting him down. A beloved female WWE star has taken a shot at Roman Reigns and other male stars after one of his fans went too far. She said that he would be destroyed in an intergender match. Fans were commenting on the match between Piper Niven and Zelina Vega. An ex-user, who is a known fan of Roman Reigns, decided to take a shot at the Secretariat as well as Zelina Vega. The fan insulted Vega and Chelsea Green, then barely acknowledged Piper Niven and Alba Fire. The insult was implied in the post. Piper Niven saw it and decided to fire back. She was not going to take it and took a shot at his faves, meaning Roman Reigns, saying that the reason intergender matches did not happen was because the Secretariat would dog-walk them. She then named Reigns himself, saying that he should continue to admire him and let the women have their matches. Listen, shoe sniffer, The reason intergender matches don't happen is cause the secretaries would dog walk your faves. Now put Roman's pee-pee back in your mouth, pipe down and enjoy cause the girls be cooking. Niven was understandably annoyed by the fan. In the fast-paced world of WWE, where rivalries often spill beyond the squared circle and onto social media, one superstar just made headlines for taking a bold and unexpected shot at the tribal chief Roman Reigns. And it all began not with a promo or a stare down backstage, but with a fan's insulting post that went too far. What happened next sent shockwaves through the WWE universe. A fan crosses the line. The drama started when a Roman Reigns superfan, known on X, formerly Twitter, as at Empire for Life, posted a scathing comment aimed at multiple members of the WWE Women's Division. The post, intended to praise Roman, insulted several female superstars in the process, calling them irrelevant, boring, and desperate for attention, and even claiming that no one on the women's roster comes close to Reigns' level. It was a tasteless attempt at boosting Reigns' legacy by tearing others down, especially someone who has been gaining momentum in recent months, Zoey Stark. The post singled her out by name, writing, "Zoey Stark is just trying to leech off Judgment Day and Rhea Ripley's heat. She'll never be on Roman's level, never draw crowds like him. Sit down." It was harsh, unprovoked, and wildly inaccurate. But Zoey Stark wasn't about to let that slide. Zoey fires back. Within minutes, Stark fired back with a fiery, unfiltered response. She quote-tweeted the post and wrote, "Funny how some of you all think the only way to make Roman look great is by tearing down women. Roman's a legend, but guess what? He didn't carry WWE alone. While he was holding a belt hostage and disappearing for months, women like me were showing up every single week." But she didn't stop there. "Let me say this loud for the ones in the back, I don't want to be on Roman Reigns' level. I want to surpass it. And I'm not going to do it by ducking title defenses for 100+ days straight. Watch me earn it, not be handed it." The internet exploded. Within hours, her post had gone viral, gaining over 1.5 million views and sparking a wildfire of debate across fan forums, podcasts, and even in WWE locker rooms. Support from fellow superstars. While some Roman loyalists came to his defense, a large number of superstars, especially from the women's division, rallied behind Zoey. Bayley chimed in with a simple, clapping hands emoji, clapping hands emoji, clapping hands emoji. Liv Morgan quote-tweeted her with real, 100 emoji. Natalya added, "This business is built on respect, not favoritism. Proud of you at Zoey Stark way." Even Bianca Belair, who rarely wades into online drama, posted a cryptic gif of someone dropping a mic, clearly showing her approval of Zoey's boldness. Backstage reaction: Reigns reportedly not amused. Sources backstage at WWE SmackDown the following Friday reported that Roman Reigns wasn't thrilled by the post. While he didn't respond publicly, insiders claim he made it known behind the scenes that he felt Zoey's words disrespected his contribution to the industry. Paul Heyman, ever loyal to his tribal chief, even hinted at it during a SmackDown interview, saying, "Some stars climb mountains with their words, while others conquer kingdoms in silence. Roman Reigns doesn't need to defend himself. His legacy speaks louder than anyone on social media ever could." But fans weren't convinced. Many accused Roman of staying silent only because Zoey's words hit too close to the truth, that his part-time status and infrequent appearances have left a void, one that rising stars like Zoey Stark are working overtime to fill. Commentary on the growing divide. This isn't the first time that female WWE stars have called out the disparity in how male and female wrestlers are treated, by the company and the fans alike. But rarely has it been so direct, and rarely has it involved someone as powerful as Roman Reigns. Wrestling analysts have begun dissecting the moment as a possible turning point for Zoey Stark's career. Dave Meltzer commented on Wrestling Observer Radio. "Zoey just took a huge gamble, calling out the biggest star in the company, whether she meant to or not. But that kind of authenticity resonates. WWE would be smart to run with it." Some are even speculating that this could become part of a storyline, perhaps one where Zoey Stark finds herself facing Roman Reigns' bloodline in some capacity, maybe even aligning with a top male star like Cody Rhodes or LA Knight in a mixed feud. WWE Universe reacts, divided but energized. The WWE Universe remains sharply divided. Some hardcore Roman fans flooded Zoey's feed with hate, but an even larger contingent praised her bravery. One fan wrote, "Roman's been great, but Zoey's not wrong. "We're tired of waiting for him to show up once every 3 months. Give us the hungry ones." Another said, "This just made Zoe Stark a bigger star than any push could. WWE, give this woman a mic on Raw and let her cook." Memes exploded. Fan art popped up depicting Zoe as a future undisputed champion, holding both women's belts and standing atop a pile of fallen tribal chiefs. "Long live the Queen," one meme read. What's next? The big question now is, what does WWE do with all this momentum? Zoe Stark is set to face Becky Lynch in a high-stakes match next Monday on Raw. Some believe she may cut a promo beforehand referencing the viral tweet. There's also buzz about Roman Reigns possibly returning for SummerSlam, and fans are daring to imagine what would happen if Zoe somehow crossed paths with him. Could this lead to Zoe Stark stepping into a new main event role, not just in the women's division, but across the entire brand? Could WWE use this controversy as a launching pad for a revolution, showing that the women are no longer just part of the show, but the show? Time will tell. But one thing's certain, Zoe Stark isn't backing down.